First of all, welcome everyone. I'm really happy and excited to have you here today, and I hope you're all well and safe wherever you are in the world, despite all the craziness which is currently going on in the world. And I'm dialing in today from Munich, Germany. I had an amazing week staying at a friend's house. I visited friends, and we spent some cool time together. And I was also working, and it was just really cool. And today's topic is about brand strategy. And actually, I wanted to just tell you a little bit why I think this is important and why are we doing that today. When I came on board to launch you on Mentors, actually, I joined a masterclass about influence by Justin Wolf. And it was really interesting. And I thought I understood it, but I didn't really grasp the entire dimensions of all of this. But now I got the point. And just yesterday, when I was on my one-on-one call with Justin, actually, I told him how awesome his training is and how much sense it really makes. The guy is really a genius. Yeah, so, but it was not me that took a lot of time, to understand all of that and then implement that and install it in my business. I see that over the years, I've seen that a lot of people are struggling with their brand name or with their tagline, with their colors, the copy on their website or the copy on their emails, even about their services or their ads. And what it all comes down to is like a lack of clarity. And the clarity comes with your brand strategy and with your brand, because this is really the heart of your business. This is really where it boils down to and where you can derive all your messaging from later on. And I was thinking now, how can I get this message and how can I help my audience to give them a better understanding and tell them really how this works and make their life easier. So I thought I'll probably do a series of videos, and I started last week already by publishing the first one about customer avatar in detail, and you'll find that on my YouTube channel. And then also this format, this webinar, and I'm really delighted to have a very special guest today, Juliana Rogers, an expert on brand and online strategies, who will share her knowledge with us and give us insights. So before we start that, actually, I wanted to share a little bit of an epiphany moment that I had this morning, just sitting at my friend's and having breakfast. And I was telling my friend about the webinar that I'm doing today and what it is all about. And he asked a question, and how does it relate to your business? And that made me really think again and revisit my brand strategy and what is my message. And so I double checked that. And actually, my tagline is to create a business around my life. And it just made me look back and feel really grateful for the change in my life, that actually I can hang around and see friends and still work and do that all together. And I've got the flexibility. So I've created a business around my life, and I don't have to create my life around a business or about a corporate job or whatever. And why EarnItPassive? Well, it's not, I'm saying, or I'll use the term EarnItPassive and the brand name EarnItPassive, not because it is passive income in the sense that you invest some money and then you just get the money out of it. No, it's actually because you create a business around your life, you create also a business around your passion. And when you do something with passion, it doesn't really feel like work, but you really enjoy doing this. And but what I want to ensure that other people, or what I want other people to enable to, is actually that to get this disconnect work and money. That means if you work, you get money, and if you don't work, you don't get money. It's more like you create value for others and the money will follow, but it's not a one-to-one relationship. And in our today's world, in our online business world, actually, we create digital assets that will serve us well in the future later on, and that, other people can get value from. So, and the other point that I really, again, got just reminded is like the whole branding and brand strategy is a continuous process. It's not something that you do once and you put it in a drawer and you leave it there forever. It's going to change and it's going to grow with your journey and with your business, because so many things are changing so fast in today's world. I mean, how can you put a brand and leave it and just leave it there? So you have to work on it and clarify it and actually sharpen your message with all the insights and all the new levels and things that you see on your journey.